Puppy Max by Anny. Once upon a time in a cozy house, lived a curious puppy named Max. He loved to sit in the big armchair, watching TV and wearing funny hats. Max believed he was a human, not knowing he was the best puppy in the whole wide world. Max snuck into the kitchen, convinced he could cook like Mama. What should he make? Max carefully stacked a mountain of lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese, balancing it precariously on his tiny paw. With a triumphant wag of his tail, he took a big bite. The toppings flew in all directions, leaving a delightful mess. Max giggled and thought, definitely a human. Max carefully arranged his stuffed animal friends around the tiny table. He poured imaginary tea and served invisible treats. They giggled and chatted, pretending to sip from tiny cups. Max felt like the king of the tea party, surrounded by his loyal friends. Max carefully took one cookie and put the rest back in the jar. He sat at the table, savoring each bite. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Max wondered who it could be. Should he answer it? Max ran to the door, wagging his tail with excitement. It was Grandma, holding a big box. Max knew it was his birthday surprise. Should he open it right away? Max jumped in Grandma's arms, saying, "Thank you," and waited patiently to open the gift later. He loved cuddles, treats, and chasing his tail. But there was something special about Max. He believed he was just like a human. Max sneaked out the door, feeling mischievous and brave. With his favorite stuffed bunny in tow, he explored the world beyond his backyard. But as he ventured farther, a feeling of uncertainty filled his heart. Should he continue on this big adventure or return home? Max strolled through the park, tail wagging happily. He greeted birds and squirrels, believing they understood every word. Suddenly, he spotted a boy crying on a bench. Max knew what to do. Max approached the boy, offering a warm, comforting lick. The boy's tears turned into giggles, and they became instant friends. Max spotted a group of children playing at the park. Excitedly, he wagged his tail and ran towards them. Max found a sunny spot by a tree, hidden but close enough to see. As the children laughed and played, Max watched with curious eyes. He marveled at their games, dreams of joining them in the sunny days. But for now, he'd be content to observe their colorful ways. Max returned home just in time for dinner. Mama smiled, asking about his adventure. Max shared tales of bravery and discovery, making everyone laugh. As the family ate, Max snuggled under the table, grateful for his real home and the love that surrounded him. Max fell asleep under the table, surrounded by crumbs and giggles. In his dreams, he danced with talking cookies and flew on candy clouds. When he woke up, he knew that being a puppy was the best, but sometimes being a human in imagination was pretty fun too. Thank you for reading my story. The end.